EXKi is a fast casual restaurant. So the first commitment we have in the sustainability program is the health. And naturally, coming from that, it was normal that we were interested in other sectors of the sustainability. And we strongly believe that there are three pillars for the economic company as we are. The first, of course, the sustainability on an economic point of view, so the rentability of a company. Secondly, the social pillar of the company, because we employ a lot of people, and that's really a responsibility we are conscious of. And the third one is, of course, the environment. And as we are concerned by the health, and as we are concerned by other sustainable aspects of the business, we normally we develop really a program concerned by the sustainability in a company. And this program is named Rethink. So reuse, reduce, recycle. We add to that, to those areas, one more is Rethink, as Rethink the company, rethink the environment in which you are working. And that's the name of the program we decided to put on in the first step. And one of the major commitment in this program was the reduction of the footprint of each of our restaurants. And 3 years, even 4 years ago, we decided to calculate this footprint because, as you know, for improve some things, you need to measure them. And that's why we decided to measure the footprint of our restaurants and then to have an action plan in order to reduce it in 3 years, within 3 years. And we did it as of 29% in 3 years, which is a success because we had as a target to reduce it by 25%. That's more than targeted, and that's a good point. And with Deloitte, we had the objective to go further in an action plan, so that we decided to employ the experience and the measurements systems and tables of Deloitte to help us to organize a real action plan going deeper and further in this reduction of the carbon footprint, and in Belgium that's not a carbon footprint but the environmental footprint, and that's why we work together in order to go further in this one, and for 3 years more. Our customer is really concerned by sustainability. Of course, he does it at home, but he asks from the restaurant, from the workplace where he's working or taking time to go in the same way. It's really a trend for 10 years or even quite sooner, the 5 years to come, that the consumer globally is concerned by sustainability. And you can see even that in the US, which is normally not at the top of this mind, but now more and more people is concerned by the sustainability. And as a leader in our sector, we need to be also a leader in this sustainability. But you have to know that that's really a concern we personally have. That's not only the consumer who asks us to go further in this point, that's really a concern we have. The people of working in EXKi, my associate and myself, we are really concerned by that. So the real value of a company as Deloitte is, of course, to have the competences and the experience, and also the tools for helping us to measure things and to have a control of them. And that's why we are very happy to work with Deloitte. Also, as we are now an international company and active in France also, it was very useful for us to have the French experience of Deloitte on the market to see what could be possible to measure, to go further in. And for example, as we measured the carbon footprint in France, which is a major instrument used in France, we also decided to go in a deep analysis on some menu by EXKi, examining the water footprint of one menu, two menus, and so to see where we can improve things in order to reduce the water footprint of the menu, not only of the restaurant, but of the menu we offer to the customers. So the next step, and then the expectations we have related to the sustainability, is now that we have measured globally things, we have to go further in some aspects. And we have therefore to build an action plan, which we'll build with Deloitte. And this action plan is really a detailed plan, action by action, and not only global plan. Because, as you know, you can rapidly reduce global things, but then when you have targeted that, you have to go further to reduce item by item, to improve more and more the reduction of a sustainability system of your company. So that the point now is going line by line in each item. For example, the menus, the packaging, the transportation, and all those things. We have to see for each of them what can be done, and not only a global approach of the company, of the restaurant, by changing the electricity system. That's deeper and more complicated because you're going further in this aspect of the sustainability. And the objective is, for example, for the packaging, which is very important by us, is to reduce by 30% the impact of the packaging on the environment, on the world. And that's why we are working together with Deloitte in this point, specifically. That's a more specific program.